Hey there, I'm Ahmed Mustafa again. Okay, now we're going to talk about how the ancient Egyptians managed to build such huge buildings. Okay, for a long time, people used to come up with very strange interpretations of how the ancient Egyptians managed to do it. Some people said that aliens built them. Some people said that they figured out a way to prevent gravity. How did they do it really? They did it by the means of those mud brick ramps that you can see there. Now, how was it done? A huge building like that, 40 meters high, would need a very deep foundation to take its enormous weight. So, they got 4 wooden wedges, they fixed them, and then they stretched a cord, and then they strew gypsum to outline the place of the construction. Then they dug for 6 meters deep. Then they got fine sand from the desert, pour it on the construction site, okay, to pack the area. They added water, they poured water to pack the sand and stabilize the silt of the Nile. Then they slid down the foundation blocks until they got to the ground level. Then they put the first course of stones in order. Of course, it gets a little bit higher than the ground level. So they connected the upper part of it down to the ground level with a little mud brick ramp. Then on wooden slids, they slid up the blocks of stone to the second course. As the building was getting higher, one course after the other, the mud brick ramp was getting higher and longer. Why longer? To keep the angle, because if you don't go any longer, it's going to become too steep and you can't use it anymore. So that mud brick ramp ended originally at the middle of the court there. So the French, when they cleared the temple around the mid-1800s, they removed all the mud brick, leaving us only that section to tell us how it was. Oh, this is the evidence of how the walls were built, by the means of mud brick ramps. So they kept adding stones on that ramp until they reached the height that they wanted. Then from the top, they started to remove the mud brick ramp. On their way down, removing the mud brick ramp, they used to smoothen and decorate the walls. So we're using the same ramp as a scaffolding. That's why we always say that the building process is from the bottom up, while the decoration process is from the top down, removing the mud brick ramp. All the mud brick was reused to build us the huge enclosure wall that surrounded the whole temple. Thank you so much.